Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you had a good weekend, and welcome to this new video right here on Bitcoin. We're going to do a full update on the current price action we're seeing. Basically, since yesterday afternoon, we have seen some nice development of bullish price action. So we'll talk about that. I mean, it's quite interesting, and it was also expected. I mean, what I told you yesterday is that I did expect us to form some sort of a local bottom, right? So if you take a look at the higher time frames right here on for Bitcoin, you can actually see this price action looks pretty good. I mean, we've been able to break above the 4-hour downtrend right here. We've been able to break above the 7-day rolling VWAP, so that's all very constructive, and that's reason to be slightly optimistic. Although the move itself, we left quite a lot of imbalances, right? I mean, you can see we have 3 fair value gaps to the downside right now, and we also have 2 single prints right here, which are going to be tested today most likely. And how we are going to get out of that test is, in my opinion, going to determine how at least today will be. And we should realize, I think, here at the start of the video, that when we're talking about Monday, and that's the wrong website, let me grab the right website. When we're looking at Monday has actually been bearish for the majority of the time if we take a look at the last month. And if we take a look at the last 3 months, Monday has been the most bearish day for Bitcoin. So getting a bullish day this Monday is actually pretty good. That's pretty significant, and that's out of the ordinary, I would argue. But can we actually expect that? We'll see today, right? I mean, this local bottom was to be expected. I told you this weekend already that whether it was with a spike down, I thought that was a possibility as well, right? Because the volume and the liquidity had dried up quite significantly. So I thought it was a possibility we would spike down first and then form a local bottom. But I've always told you, I think on Friday already, that a local bottom was most likely, since we are at a major support level right here. And then what we saw on Friday going into Saturday, that at least in my opinion, the fundamentals also got a little bit better, right? So if you take a look at the S&P 500 pre-market, so equities, you can see that that's rallying again. That's great to see, all right? That means that there's more recovery for the general financial markets. And the volatility index, especially towards the later part of Friday, had already started to decrease much more. So that means stability, and stability for risky assets is what you want, right? And you can see we opened a little bit higher today, but ultimately it's still falling down. And then outside of that, we have also seen that the probability of 2 rate cuts in 2025, which is obviously what we want, has also increased. At this point of time, it's 66%. I think on Friday, it was 63%, right? So not only do we have a strong technical support level here, no, we also fundamentally have a bit of a reason to be positive or to be optimistic. But okay, so strong resistance level right here at 112 and 112.5. Imbalances to the downside. I think it's, first of all, most likely when we're looking at the 4-hour time frame right here, that Bitcoin is at least going to test this area right here between $111 and $110,000, right? So basically the upper 2 fair value gaps. And then the question is, well, can we get a strong reaction there, yes or no? If we can, which at this point of time, honestly, I would say is a little bit more likely, and I'm saying that mostly because of the fundamentals. But if we are able to find a good reaction there, I would argue that, yes, we still have strong resistance right here at 113,000, so it's not going to be easy to rally back up to 115,000, but something like this is actually starting to look most likely for now. It's good. It's really good to know that 113,000 is a strong resistance, right? So I wouldn't expect us to break above that straight away, but ultimately this price action is good development, right? And if you look at the higher time frames right here, you take a look at something like this, it's a solid reaction to the 3-day time frame trend as well. And then if you combine that with the lower time frame break above the downtrend right here, I'd say that's a good start for further recovery. But I'll keep you updated on that. Like I said, the reaction between around 110,000.5 is also crucial, so know that, keep an eye on that level. I'll keep you updated on that as well, but for now I think that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching, take care, and bye.